You call that Mexico, Mexico, Mexico. They talk that Spanish flow, Spanish flow, Spanish flow. Tequila every night, every night, every night. You're just a tenaflight, tenaflight, tenaflight.
As you call that radio live from Mexico. And we are about to go back to Glasgow, where I believe we have DOS.
Is that
Or,
mine?
or one of DOS.
One of DOS, half a DOS.
What, half a DOS. Is it? Are you half a DOS or are you DOS? With
No, I think it started like it's evolved now. It's a shared project.
Yeah, amazing.
Shared
Man.
equity.
And where's Brody?
Brody's in Wales. He's living in the forest.
Right, cool.
Cutting down trees, man. Escaping the city.
Right, man.
Fight an internal conflict for him, you know.
Yeah, I had to escape as well. I had to escape, but I'm going back to a mental city next week, so I've just got a wee break for the city for the now. So yeah, I'm basically, as you can see with the hair, I've got the mullet moving in.
Oh, that's looking good, man.
Aye, and we're basically in the Hag Hill of Mexico, and see about 20 minutes down the road, we can't afford to stay there, but it's like Denniston, and then you go a wee bit further, and it's actually Finiston.
Yeah.
And then I think after that it's more like Camden.
Oh,
so
right,
like,
right.
So the locals are looking at us like we're the mullets moving in, but we're skint, but they don't know that. They just think, fucking, use mullets moving in and ruining our life.
Yeah.
Before we go I'm actually going to play the mullets are moving in a wee second, just in case there's any viewers that aren't aware of your tunes yet. I think most people at What You Call It Radio will be. You've played a couple of gigs with us before, and you won. Well, you finished third for Song of the Year, 2023, and it was close. And you actually won Song of the Year in 2022 for Posers.
Oh my God.
That was big. That was big news. I don't even think I promoted the result of that one. But there you go. So you did win in 2022, and you nearly won in 2023.
Who won this year? Was it Gyro Babies?
We win every year, mate. We win every. No, we're banned for being too good.
Very good.
Or too shite. No, we were excluded. It was Texture. Texture was number one. Basically, what I did was I put my top 60 songs together on a Spotify playlist, and then we did a Hug Me show where I just played my best tunes, and then we got my top three was DOS, Texture, and My Mamero. Three very different tunes, and the people decided. You were second or third. I can't remember, but you were a runner-up. You were a medalist, an Olympic medalist, anyway. Now you've been on your travels as well. You're just back for France.
Back for France.
Tell us about that.
It was class, It was going into it, man. I was kind of shitting myself. I just didn't think it would be transferable or something. You know what I mean? Because it's very like dialect heavy and all that, you know. But it was fucking amazing, man. It was like a dream. Didn't want to come back to fucking broken Britain, man. Because like it was the contrast. We played in London. That gig we played in London. Every gig we played in London before that's been class. You know what I mean? But that one was fucking gash. Paid us £26. There was about 6 support bands, man, that were fucking mints. No offence to the cunts, right? But they were doing like Jeff Buckley covers and all that. I was like, what the fuck is this? The sound guy kept fucking off. He was doing sound at 2 venues at the same time. We played well, but it was terrible. And then going to France and you're like, fucking hell, no cunt even knows us here at all. And it's packed out. Cunts are going mental. Do you know what I mean? And they'll no bullshit you. Do you know what I mean? They fucking, I don't know. It was just night and day, mate. Night and fucking day.
Well, this is the thing that I remember people used to say a lot years ago when we were starting. I don't think it's quite as bad anymore in Scotland, just from my own personal experience. Because obviously we started in Las Vegas. We're still playing in front of like 12 people and stuff like that. That's how long we've been going a bit for. But I remember people saying, "Oh, your accent," and even people just said "proclaimers." Right. That was the only comparison we would get, and it's like nobody outside of Glasgow is going to understand you. Yeah. And it's a lot of shite. The further you go, the better I think the accent actually can help.
It carries, definitely.
And it's like we didn't know. I like London grime. I don't know that. I had to figure out what the slang meant. Same way. Gangster rap, man, the golden age of hip hop that I loved. I didn't know everything they were talking about. And even if you listen to French hip hop or Spanish, I mean, listen to a lot of Spanish hip hop over here.
Yeah.
I don't have a clue what it's saying, but you just know it flows well.
Exactly.
And if you're interested, you can find the lyrics and check it out. So it's good to see that the French are fucking loving it. I'm actually going to we'll try and play some videos from there in a second, but I don't want to play that right now, just in case my settings are wrong. But let's just we got tuned in. We got Kirstein's in the house, Mark McGringo. Yeah, that was shouts to Soapy for calling me Mark McGringo. Colin saying, thank you, Colin. We got Stacey in the house. Buenos noches. Actually, it's not. It's buenos dias. It's only about 1 o'clock here. DOS mic is fine, but I'm a bit quiet. Hopefully that's a wee bit better. I'm sure the sound engineer Colin Syme will tell us if I need to get it right. I've turned up a little bit. Let me know in the comments if that's all right. I'm going to play a tune just in case anyone's new to DOS. I've picked out Mullets Are Moving In because the video is spectacular. So just want to tell us a wee bit about the writing, recording process, or the filming the video or whatever. Just as a wee introduction to it.
We're in the midst of fucking filming another video now, but obviously I'm out of work at the moment. Try to do it on a budget, but that's just there's no budget for that video. Just had some big red curtains, and we had like borrowed my pal's like old Super 8 camera. Just filmed it in the flat, just fucking about, but it was great. Turned out well. That's Erin, my birdman. She's a wizard at that, so want to watch for that. And then, turned out all
it's
right.
An absolute tune, man. The video looks absolutely brilliant. Let's check it out. This is the Mullets Are Moving In for DOS.
The mullets are moving in. There goes the neighbourhood again. The mullets are moving in. It's a sin. Wee Mary Johnson Lake's going to be an M. She's lived here since she was 10, she likes to meet her friends. But her parent down the arcade to build accommodation. You can go private or house association. The same thing that happened, they finished in. It's currently happening to Denniston. They're snagging all the flats with it pushing the shovel. It won't be long till they've taken over government. Still talking about the West End, and I don't mean to bore you, but we've already got one, we don't need any more, yeah? Vintage shops, trendy fucking coffee spots, overpriced pence and shots, and still the community centre rods. The mullets are moving in. There goes the neighbourhood again. The mullets are moving in. It's a sin. The mullets are moving in. There goes the neighbourhood again. The mullets are moving in. It's a sin. It's a sin. When the locals can't see, so well and good having cool kids about, but the prices start rising and it pushes people out. Buzzword, gentrification, extortion that builds rent and inflation. The game is rigged and we're all getting shafted. From the moment you're born, you're either laughing or laughed at. We need affordable housing for the sisters and brothers, the rough sleepers and the single mothers. The mullets are moving in. Again, the mullets are moving in. It's a sin. The mullets are moving in. There goes the neighbourhood again. The mullets are moving in. It's a sin. It's a sin. 1, 2, 3, 4.
The mullets are moving. If you want to see the long intro and the ending, you need to go and check it out on YouTube.
Yeah.
Or Spotify. Where is the best place for people to check it out?
I don't know. I don't make any money off either, but fucking both.
Aye, just play them both.
Bandcamp.
Bandcamp who have just been bought over by a fucking corporate
I saw
conglomerate.
that. Aye.
Shite, but they're still the best. They're still the best. We did see. We've got a new single. I played you the unmastered version, the unmixed version, the unmastered version. But aye, it's no all about me. But I want to plug that. That's out on the 25th of January. But if you call that radio Patreon, you can listen and download to it right now. And that's what I was just thinking. I just thought, well, what is the best way to do it these days? So I thought, get to the patrons first because the patrons support what I do, and then do a pre-save link in Spotify.
Yeah.
Because there is that argument that if you get enough people rushing to Spotify, then Spotify is going to give it to play it to similar fans, people that might like you. But I've never really seen. I don't know one person that's came to a gig and went, "Oh, I discovered you on Spotify."
Aye.
It's never really happened for me that way. But then if you get on the playlist, I know people like Declan Welsh, and he actually got on a couple of playlists, and it seems to have worked out all right for him.
Yeah.
But fuck them all. Just listen to the tunes and go to a gig. It's the main thing.
That's the way to do it, man. I think people are doing that more these days, aren't we? Kind of stripping it back a bit, do you know what I mean? Because you feel a bit confined to that, do you know what I mean? If you're relying on Spotify to fucking get your name out there, man, you know what I mean? Word of mouth and going to the gigs is probably the best thing, isn't it?
And, well, actually, there's a good point here made for Kirstine Jack says we need more Mullets t-shirts, please. So that's the best way to support acts as well. I think it was Dawkins that told me about 5 years ago that musicians are just glorified t-shirt sellers. Yeah. And that's kind of true. So have you got any t-shirts up for sale or are you getting more in?
We also do it, but fucking, I think that's what we're going to start doing because that's what kept us afloat, kind of, because we ended up getting a £600 ULEZ fine for going to London, which was a fucking kick in the teeth, but selling
the environmental
one. We just did there, like we got a £600 ULEZ fine, 3 individual fines for different parts of London, and each individual one triples if you don't pay it in 2 weeks. So we had to fucking, usually you'd be like, fuck it, it's in London, but it's like one of the ones don't want a £2,000 debt over your head, man, do you know what I mean? So paid that off, but the t-shirts paid for that, so people seem to like them. Definitely going to get more and get a website going and then just patch some music, start selling merch, I think.
Just patch chicken flip. Well, you've done enough.
Well, we had that discussion. It's like, let's just start selling stuff. Caps, beanies, fucking scarves, lighters, skins. We're thinking about skins and all.
Do you know, skins is a good one, man. A few of my mates have got into the skins and they're doing well with it. So, it's a... Yeah, I did. You call it radio. I tried. I think what's the company called? I'll come back to me. It's a website.
Aye.
And basically, you just upload the graphics and then it does it. But it's a total bum. You only get a couple of quid. I think you get £2 off every sale, and they overcharge. But I've heard it's good quality. But one of the things that we put up for sale was a shower curtain. Like you call that radio shower curtain. I think it was like £67. Nobody bought it. Not one person bought it.
That's that.
But fuck it, if you want a DOS shower curtain, it's coming soon. They got need some new t-shirts. Love UME one. My Love UME one is wearing it. I don't know what that one is. My Love UME. Is that your song? No. Sorry, Stuart.
No.
Stuart, can you explain what t-shirt you mean? Is it one of my? If it's wearing out, it might be one of my ones. Paisley's in New Denniston, says Colin Syme. Maybe Colin Syme took his selfie Denniston to Paisley and the house prices went down briefly. Discontent saying outstanding. We're just looking through the comments from the Mullets are moving in. Yeah. Yas says Stacey. Amazing tune says Stuart. And better sound, ma. That's my microphone is working a better now. That's good. No punk band. All right. Okay. No punk band. Okay, it's a punk band. All right. Okay. Sorry, I didn't know that, man. I want to ask you about festivals and gigs for 2024.
Yeah.
Have you got any? Is there any plans happening?
Well, we're doing that one on Sunday for the food bank. But apart from that, we're playing with Billy Woods. The Glasgow, the rapper
I know, Billy Woods. I love Billy Woods.
We're playing with him at Summer Hall in February on the 6th. So that'll be a good one. Apart from that, nothing booked in. We're kind of trying to just not book too many at the moment, do you know what I mean? Because we've got that EP finished. We're probably just going to wait till that's released and then get up to Dundee, do a show in Edinburgh, do a wee mini Scottish tour, and then just start planning, I don't know, another tour or something like that, and see whatever offers come in, you know. But it's getting to the point now where, because there's free as now as well, it's kind of like taking £50, £100 support slots in Glasgow. Like, it's just, I don't know, you do that at the start to get your name, and then it's like becomes a bit fucking just rigmarole in it. So for now, just going to see what happens. But
I think you've got to. I think at the start you've got to, but I think you've established yourself enough to be getting more than that. I mean, there's exceptions. I'm not going to name names, but we've had a couple of big support slots once or twice.
Yeah.
And actually, £50 was the. I mean, I would have done it for free because it was supporting a hero. Do you know what I mean? But
yeah.
I was still surprised that is the going rate that's not changed since the 90s. As a support slot gets £50, and that's why you get all the sort of posh bands that go on tour with these bands. They actually pay the headliner to go on tour with them.
Yeah.
So it's fucked. It's fucked. Wider selection of colours, please, as I have hunters of black. Okay, point taken.
We've got white t-shirts now.
There's also white t-shirts, so stop your moaning, fuck's sake. What else do you need? My wee brother used to make Highlander skins when I was a wee lassie. Billy invented them, used to make skins for loads of big... I remember Highlander skins. First time I ever used them. Tea in the Park. First time I seen them. But yeah, so you've got... So, festival season... let's go look back to... Well, in fact, no, before that, you just mentioned that you're a three-piece now. So I've only just seen little clips, man. I was sadly already away. I think I missed your Hug and Pint gig by a couple of days, man. But all the reports came back for that saying it's taking it to a next level.
Aye, definitely.
So we've got some French things you've sent me. So we're just going to have a wee look at France. So you went over as a three-piece to France, is that right?
Yeah.
And how did that come about? Have you been thinking about this for a while? Or?
Aye, definitely. My pal, it's just the new songs I've written. I'm like, because obviously I've always just done it in the bedroom, programmed the drums and all this. I was like, nah, these need something else. So when I recorded a couple of new singles, I did the drums at Greendorf with Ronan, because it needed that feel, do you know what I mean? So then my pal, Chili, he's a good drummer, man, fucking very good pal of mine, so he was like, let's do it. And then he also has a van, so...
That's a fucking drummer with a van!
You know what I mean? He's got a van, he's unemployed, so he got the job, you know.
Amazing, man. Right, okay, we're going to just look at let's have a wee look at some footage for France. This is exclusive footage for France. I think we can call it exclusive. I mean, it might have been on Instagram, but fuck it. Let's go. So this one is a wee 6-second clip. It looks like a crowd reaction.
Merci!
Okay. So...
Ecstatic.
An ecstatic crowd, and I like the way that you got multilingual for it.
Oh, definitely, aye. Oh no, I was speaking a lot of Franglish. Aye.
Yeah. See, I did a bit of Duolingo before I came over here, and but then the last month was just stressful, moving house, and there was a few gigs, and it was too much, so I didn't do it, and all the stuff fell out of my head, and then I lost my laptop, so for the first 2 weeks here it was stressful. And then I've just been fucking chilling, but yeah, you know, hola. Buenos dias. It's not gone very well that way. And also, people here don't speak English at all, so they fucking hate me.
Yeah.
But apart from that, everything's fine. We've got another wee French video here. Hold on. What have we got here? This is... Okay, what's happening here? Yes. And where's that?
That's in Fairborg. That was fucking class, man. It was this couple, man. They must have only been about 35 or something, and they had their own pub. It was like, you know, they have the tobacco shops. It was like a pub that sold tobacco, and then up the stairs they had that just like a room. And they'd heard the music like, fuck it, we'll put his on. But they let us stay in the flat and all that, just partied with them all night. They fed us. They were fucking class. Cool, just pure cool cunts, you know what I mean? Cherbourg was a bit more rough. It was a bit more rough in the other places, so it was like every cunt was up for it, you know.
Amazing. And this is I've got 2 more. And you're playing the guitar now.
Aye, exactly. Aye, so, man, it's revitalised my enthusiasm for the project. Not that like I hate it or nothing, but it's just like when you're doing the backing tracks, there's very little, you know what I mean, different performance and all that. Do you know what I mean? So it was good.
100%, man. It's like with Jack O'Trade stuff. It's just I used to have a band for Jack O'Trades, but
yeah,
it was too difficult to make it work. So I just sort of, you know, when folk ask me to do a wee gig, I just say I'll just do it. I'll just do it with a backing track. Yeah. But I like to have another musician to blame. You know what I mean? Yeah. When something fucks up, I like to look over at somebody. Fuck.
Well, that's why Brody's in the band. You know what I mean?
No, I've seen him taking the blame a few times.
I know. No, I feel bad now if he's. I don't think he'll be watching, but I feel bad.
Well, so what's the? Are you playing? So you're just bringing out the guitar for certain songs, just to?
It's aye. So the ones that are just like straight up hip hop or like mere dance, it's like there's not really any point. Do you know what I mean? Because the main thing I didn't want to take away from is like the energy. Do you know what I mean? Because it's good just throwing your body about and getting right up to the crowd and all that, and thrashing about and jumping into the crowd. Like you can't really do that with a guitar. You can, but you might fucking take someone's eye out. So the hip hop ones, keeping it fucking like we have done, just like the drums are getting it made a push, and it's still got the bass for the backing tracks. And then for the ones that need it, the more punk ones, instrumental, they just need that. I don't know.
That's
that.
Perfect, man.
I mean,
it's just switching it up as well, isn't it? So
definitely.
it's just adding it. Yeah. So who are these guys? Mm-hmm. Where's that?
That's in Nantes. That was the last gig, so that was fucking class, man. It was like
Nantes.
So
it's not Nantes. It's not Nantes. It's definitely Nantes.
Nantes, aye. What was Chilton calling it? Nantes. That was Nantes. But it was class there as well. Like fucking, that was the last gig, and it was like that's when it all came together. The last 2 gigs, because the first few gigs it was like teething problems. You know what I mean? First time playing my band, figuring out this and that. But the last 2, it was like a fucking unit. So it was like fucking hell. This was like we finally found what we've been searching for, kind of thing. You know?
Amazing, man.
Aye. And then we could get totally fucked up after that as well because it was the last gig. So. Good.
How was that? What was that? How did you cope with doing that?
Behaving
yourself?
No, getting on it every night. But it was the fags. It was the fags that was killing me, man. Because every cunt there smoked. So must have been going through about 40 a day, easy. And I thought, because I'd never done that many shows in a row, but Brody was like, you know, you should be doing warm ups and that. I was like, nah, man. You're a fucking gimp, man. And then he was doing warm-ups, he's drinking fucking milk and honey and lemon and all that. So I was like, you, mate, fuck's sake, we're young men, man, we're in our prime. Day 3, man, I was like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Aye. So, it just goes like that, doesn't it? You don't even fucking realise it.
Yeah, that happened to us. We did a tour of London and I lost my voice. There's footage of it somewhere. If anyone's ever seen the video of Gyro Babies deal with Death Metal Heckler, that's where that happened. And during the sound check, man, just remember everyone, the other bands watching me, and they were a bit pissed off. I got the vibe that they were a wee bit pissed off that we were headlining because they were like locals, local legends kind of thing. And I just couldn't even, nothing came out my mouth, and I was like, fuck, I'm fucked. But do you know what? The honey, lemon, ginger thing actually worked. I thought it was a myth, but it got me through that gig. I mean, my voice was still horrible. Yeah. It was no, it didn't fix it. But, you know, I've never really relied on my dulcet tones anyway to get through it, so it was all right. It was fine. I had a throat operation once as well, and I had one singing lesson for the brilliant Sevka. She actually taught me to do the warm-ups. Yeah. But what you said, man, I maybe do a quick, just like a wee 5-second or maybe 10-second thing just before. See if I'm recording something and I hear it sounds a bit shit, just to give a wee boost But like you said, man, I can't get over it. I mean, what you going to do? You're playing the fucking nice and sleazy, and you're just like, excuse me, I'm doing my warm up.
Doing my warm up. That is.
I know. Just before I do some punk rock. But the thing is that actually, I don't care. Actually, one of my friends recently was doing it, and they're kind of sort of punky. I'm not going to name them, but you could tell he was mortified to be caught doing his warm ups in front of me.
Yeah.
But I was like, fucking fair play. It's just no for me. I feel a bit. It's my own problem. I just feel a bit embarrassed about it all. Could everyone evacuate the tiny green room just to have a vocal warm up? But I think that's a me problem, and I think that's a you problem. And I think if you're wanting your voice to do well, then fuck it. Just
For me, it wasn't just about like for the shows. It's kind of about longevity as well, I suppose. If you want to do it for as long as you can, do you know what I mean? Because that's the only thing about, like, see, playing instruments all that, you're grand, but because DOS is so heavy on the vocals for the rap bits and the screaming bits, it's like fucking smoking 40 fags a day and just getting fucked and all that. It's like I can date for that, because that was how many dates? That was 6 dates, right? That was dandy, but I think any more than that, like if you were doing like 10 dates, anything like that, fucking I'd need to do it, do you know what I mean?
Smoking might be bad for your voice. You heard it here first on You Call That Radio. For people that haven't actually seen you live, I'm going to play a wee tune of you performing live. Okay, so it's 7:30. By the way, 8 o'clock tonight. We're going to switch to Club Anywin with the brilliant Dial Emma, who was supposed to come out last night, but it's actually out tonight from 8 o'clock. We've got some techno from Dial Emma, so stay tuned for that. But this is I was just going to agree with you with the vocals that you are doing. It's hard to rap. It's easy to rap if you don't put any energy into it.
Yeah.
But you're actually sort of singing, rapping, if you know what I mean. You're a rap singer, a rap screamer as well. Rap, one of the rap singers, and there's some screaming there as well. And there isn't much chance to breathe. Once you click in, it's non-stop chaos. So let's actually watch this. This is from the Hugging Pint. Which I think this might have been the first time I've seen you live.
It was the Down the Rabbit Hole warm up.
Yeah, it was the road to Doon. So we put it together. I think it was us, Jackal Trades, DOS,
Tickle McNichol,
Kamehameha,
and Empress as well.
And Empress was in the house as well. And it was a great night, man. But I think it was actually Jamie from Doon who first mentioned DOS to me, and I just put on posers and I was like, yes, thank fuck, man. That just actually is good. And also, I think maybe Dell from Camglen, he was at the same gig. So I heard the name twice and I checked it out and I was like, right, that's the new shit. And then this was, shouts to, I think it's Martin Windybank on the visuals here. I did anything bad about this video would be due to my editing and not his camera work. So this, one of the cameras is me on a shaky mobile phone. The good stuff will be from Martin Windybank.
Sings about seeing skin and being on the door. Sings soppy fucking love songs to his fucking home. To me, all these busker boys sound absolutely gas, but the Spice Boys and girls think it's a fucking gas. That boy, he's a poser. I'm gonna expose that. You wee dirty poser. You're filthy wee poser. Post, my man, please post, we gotta get next, but will you please go? Your matches are there, matches are that, matches are there. Easily digestible, there's little to offend. Honest by a pleasure, taking balls like a jacket. Getting up on the stage and making a tour happen. Fuck me, no originality. Guilty take rich, so they get the right to so free. That bad down forces. I'm here to expose this. You're wee dirty posers. You're filthy wee posers. Art skill, I ain't go to no art skill. Taking my bitches, take our clothes, when you think they're dead. I find you on a twat. Never worked a day like God, I ain't fucking flat. The waste in the day, say they'll find you on a bell. Like a fake to me, can't tell me, who can get the cultures? Why don't you need shit, they fucking jump when you're done. Back your mom and daddy. So much fun! It's so much fucking fun! The lions and opposers, especially you, baby. Thank you.
You call that radio? YCTR.
Do you like the new jingle?
Fucking class.
That's Rotations. And before that, obviously, DOS Posers, live from
The glory days, the simple days, man. Laptop.
Things were simpler.
Yeah.
Laptop.
It's brutal. See that van we took? It's my pal Charlie, obviously. It's a T4, 30 years old, man. Fucking mental. Only the driver's door works, so we all had to climb out that one door. The back door as well, we ended up breaking it on the first night in London, but it opens up. So to get all the stuff at the van, obviously full all the equipment, you had to like go over the seats, like the front, climb here, all the amps and all the fucking shite, crushing guitars and all that, and then use the internal mechanism of the door to like, open it like that. So it was fun seeing customs, you know what I mean? Like you open the back, like let me just crawl over all the stuff and like open it for inside, you know what I mean? And hide the fucking kilos of cocaine behind, you know what I mean? It's just like fucking stupid.
That's one way to get around the new Brexit rules. Just
Yeah.
have a van that's
We
impossible.
tried to open the side door and when we first got to France and it fell off. Really, so like, right, pop that there, don't touch it. But we fucking made it. It had no power steering, no speedometer, no horn. Like it's a fucking, I don't know how fast it's MOT, man, but fucking made it. Jake Ball Tours for the win. Definitely.
Jake Ball Tours. We've got the, hold on, we've got the, I think I've got the banner for the Ivory Blacks gig. Because a few people asking where Ivory Blacks is.
Yeah.
Ivory Blacks actually was the first real venue we ever played. And you've got Woodwife there as well. Woodwife are class. Freya's a legend.
Yeah.
She also does like an amazing electro project called Ember Quine.
Cool.
I've not seen her a bit for a while, man. Not really since we did a wee festival called The Messy. But so I don't really know Woodwife as well as Ember Quine, but Freya's a legend. So Woodwife, DOS, Deep Filth, who I think's Michael Wernick's band. I'm not sure. Do you know Deep Filth?
No, I don't know.
I think that's do you know what? I might be wrong, but I think that's Michael Wernick and Jenny Tingle, who drums with various bands, including Gyros recently.
Yeah.
I think they've got a two-piece going on called Deep Filth. So also Michael Wernick is going to. Jenny Tingle did a 12-hour drumathon to raise money for her broken van or her broken car.
Yeah.
Michael Wernick's van broke. Van Diesel, he calls it.
Yeah.
And he's doing a 24-hour stream on You Call That Radio this Monday. So you're going to see him playing
24
guitar,
hours?
24 hours, non-stop live stream
Oh,
with
man.
different various band members. Jenny
Yeah.
did it for 12 hours, which we thought was ridiculous, but Michael
24.
is going to double it. But I suppose guitar, drums, there is a difference, man.
Aye.
So I think Jenny's still winning.
Yeah.
You play drums as well. We're going to go into that. You've got to go into that. Just Johnny Cypher, amazing, great guy, great rapper, and you've got an unanswered anaesthetic, Marshall Chip. This Sunday, Ivory Blacks, 5 o'clock to 10 o'clock. Stuart's asking where Ivory Blacks is. It's right next to Glasgow Central Station, and yeah, it's a bit of a kind of legendary, dingy.
I know that's. I mean, I used to play in there when I was younger. But that was some of my first gigs there when I was like 17.
Kelvin, is Kelvin still there? Of course he is.
What's that? I don't know. I've not
The
been
older
in.
boy, man, he's the gaffer. He's just been there since the start.
Aye, is he the old boy with the
Aye.
great? Aye.
He's always been there, and he'll always be there. Shouts to
That's
Kelvin.
good. It's still open though. Do you know what I mean? Because so many venues are shutting
I've
down.
no idea how they do it, man.
Yeah.
You just see Kelvin, sometimes I'll just bump into him and he's just like walking back through the supermarket with a massive carry out.
Yeah.
Like, not for the pub, obviously, for the pub, but we did a. Aye, I've got. I'll not listen. It's not all about me. I was going to start telling stories about Ivory Blacks. What I want to talk about is the fact that you drum, because you drum for another brilliant band that people might not be aware of. Do you want to tell us a wee bit about that?
Wait, who's that? Drum? No, I don't drum for any country now.
You know?
I play bass.
You play bass, sorry. Right, okay. I got that right.
Who are fucking class, like one of my favourite bands. That actually just happened through DOS. Like I got sacked for fucking Stag and Thistle, and then went to King Tut's after. And just sitting in and Ronan, the guitarist, he's like, "Oh, you're DOS." I was like, "Fucking hell, who are you?" He's like, "I played drums." He's like, "I love you, cunt." And he's like, I was like, "Why he's not playing, man?" And he's like, "Oh, no bassist." So I just harassed him. I was like, "I'll fucking do it, man, I'll do it." And then he's like, "I don't know. And then ended up running into him in the chippy in Blue Lagoon. Absolutely fucked the both of us. I was like, "Mate, I'll play bass." He's like, "Sound." And then just ended up playing with him, but being fucking class. That's how I ended up in France, was because we played France last year and met all the boys through that. And top guys, top musicians, good fucking, don't know, just the best cunts.
And we've got a tune here. It's Nice to Be Nice. So you don't play drums with any cunt? I should have did my research.
I did play drums with a Spanish fella, Juan, but that was just a one-off.
Was that in the Rabble or something? Because I remember you saying you.
Oh no, that was for Erin. No, and then they couldn't get a drum kit. I was like fucking. I bought a bongo and a fucking splash and like fucking. He's using a bench, like a school bench, as a drum stool. No, that didn't work out. No, it was just a fella who played drums for a bit, but no drums now. But if anyone needs a drummer, he's a shout.
If anyone needs a drummer, you got one of the best unemployed drummers in Scotland right now. So
yeah,
give a shout. And this is Sweaty Palms. Nice to Be Nice.
was into the swing of my daily routine. Breakfast, smoke, shower. The low mood loading held no significance to my days. I'd been the same 7 days past. Anyway, I clothed and headed for the street with an inclination of where I was going. It was wet as usual, the people walked quick. I dashed over to the local shop, holding the door for the woman stood behind as she brushed past without regard. Then the strangest things occurred. A swarm of people came in one by one without so much as a thank you. I thought it was all over. A man from across the road held up his arm running towards me. He was in a fit of laughter, shouting, "It's nice to be nice! Nice to be nice, Nice to be nice, he said. Funny thing is, I've been nice my whole fucking life. Yeah, I'm plagued with the feeling that something isn't quite right. I've been shot down all my days. I was a mute. Yet here I stand, bearing the knife. I close the shop door and get them in the back room. Everyone's screaming and I tell them to shut the fuck up. I'm laughing and I can't stop. I'm going to burn this fucking shop. I think of all my runs, the boys on the block, Buddy, John, even that little prick Scott. I spray them with the Lynx Africa. One final sigh, in comes the heat. I command the floor and stamp my feet. 'Cause it's nice to be nice. It's nice to be nice.
Strange mood about.
You call that radio?
Makes coherent sense.
Yes, absolute tune, man.
Yeah.
There's a very nice, says Stuart. Hashtag Links Africa from VJ Pencase, who actually you're going to see at 8 o'clock. We're going to switch to club anyway, and I'm going to just put the link in the comments because we've got Dilemma all the way from Birmingham. I think Emma was just commenting, but club anyway from 8 p.m. here. So every Wednesday night we do have DJs and VJs going head to head from the Big Ideas Barn, which you've been to yourself, man, for the Gallus Adventures.
Yeah.
So it's a live show. It was meant to come out last night, but it's coming out tonight with Dilemma, Birmingham Techno. We've got, that's really good, says Stacey. Fall like, says Tam the Van, the man who knows all about the fall. Like it. And then everyone's saying that Kelvin's still there. Everyone's talking about, and Michael and Jenny's band's pronounced Fliff. Sorry, I was saying that as filth. That's this Sunday. It's free entry. There's a raffle, 5 o'clock to 10 o'clock. It's donation-based because it's a fundraiser for Glasgow North East Food Bank. DOS are playing along with a bunch of other good tunes, so get along there. Do you know what time you're on at yet?
I think we are 8:30 till 9.
About 8:30, amazing.
It should be a good one, man. Lovely cause as well. So
You're fucking right, man. It's tough out there, and well done for getting involved. And yes, shouts to Jenny. I think it's Jenny that's organising it.
Yeah,
She's an absolute gem.
Yeah,
and I've got a comment here. Yeah, so you're. Someone said discontent. Bonnie Prince Bob said it's the year of DOS, and then Ali Grant said you had a full page pose in the Skinny newspapers.
That was quite nice. So it was.
That's good. The Skinny have never mentioned us once. Anything I've done, nothing I've done ever made it to the Skinny.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's someone who writes one called Tala. She just heard the Mullets by chance and then seemed to like it, so that's how we ended up getting the Kelburn gig as well. Which is always funny because I applied for Kelburn and didn't get it, but then we ended up playing it anyway. I was like, yeah, I can't. You know what I mean?
It's even funnier is that the Skinny stole that was my stage before the Skinny stole it off me.
What's it? Bastards.
No, it's alright, it's just business, man. It's just business. I was just, basically what happened was it was just to be 3 different promoters doing a different night each night. And I did the Friday, and then I had the Saturday, then I got moved to the Sunday, and the Skinny got Friday and Saturday, and I just was like, I'm on my way out here, ain't I? And I said that to the guy, and he's like, no, fuck, you're fine, you're fine. Yeah. And then they just said, aye, it's just the Skinny now. But it makes sense from a business point of view, just to have the Skinny stage rather than the Skinny plus Mark's bands in a day. So I was pissed. I was a bit bitter. I'll be honest, I was a wee bit bitter.
Aye,
but
I mean,
I've
because
got over
you've always curated a good fucking stage as well. Do you know what I mean? So
for 10 years, I did that stage.
fucking year of my life.
10-year man and boy. Aye, no, I'm all right now. I went last year as a punter. I seen you guys play as well, and I'm over it now. I'm over it. I was just a wee bit. I was a wee bit at the time. I was a wee bit like, for fuck's sake, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And because the Skinny have never written about me before as well, I was just a wee bit.
Better, aye. Well, fuck him, man. They'll not be getting an picture of us then, man.
No, not at all, man. I also realise that there's a lot of people out there who feel like if they don't get written about, or you know, I get it the other side now because I've got this podcast. So it's like, if I don't book a band for a festival or I don't put them on the show, they feel like I actually hate them.
Yeah.
And it might be that I either A, don't know them, B, it's just I'm just busy, or like C, they've not reached out to me. And I've not really reached out to the Skinny, so I'm not actually got an issue with them. I just think, you know, I was bitter. I was bitter for a couple of weeks, but I'm over it now. Yeah. In fact, I think I might be back involved with Kilburn this year. I can't say too much now, but we might be back at Kilburn this year. It's a good festival. It's just like I didn't go the year I was bitter, and then I went back last year as a punter and I loved it, man. It was just great to be there. And you know, once I got high enough, I was just like, I built this. I built all of this. I didn't obviously build it. I'm just joking, but it was just good to see how it's evolved. And it's just, as far as an actual location is, it's one of the best, man. Have you got any of your favourite festivals? Or?
I mean, the new probably would be Kelvin. That year we did Doon, I fucking loved that, do you know what I mean? But even though it was chaotic, but that's what I loved about it. I was like, this is a fucking...
Well, that's it, actually. You went in the 5 O's podcast and you told the story.
Aye, that was just... It was such a laugh, mate, do you know what I mean? It's funny, there's like videos of that, and I'm like... I thought I was like fucking Johnny Bravo, do you know what I mean? Pure smooth fucking criminal. And then my bird showed me a video of me on stage, and I'm like... holding the mic sideways, man. But I had a fucking hoot, man.
It was a brilliant night, man. We had some technical issues. We can't go into the reasons why, but one of the things that I just wanted to point out is it wasn't that we're running that late, that you went away for a full gig and came back. It's because basically you were going to miss Sleaford Mods. Yeah. So what I did was, because I think we were already running about an hour late, and as a result you were going to miss Sleaford Mods. So what I did was I put you as 2 bands later. Yeah. So when you came back, you went to be still no one. But I was like,
you know what? It was a fucking ball ache anyway. Because and I fucking love Sleaford Mods obviously, but they were raging because they'd been pure fucked about. So they were meant to be on the main stage or the second main stage, and then they ended up being in the mad tent with the fucking Mungo's Hi-Fi were playing and all that. The one closest to the tent, so it's like small for them. But they couldn't know where they were playing. We were asking everything. Ended up going there, right? There was no one there when they came on. So it's probably like one of the only times these days you'll see Sleaford Mods with 10 people in a crowd. And people just didn't know. Obviously, eventually people realised it was them, but they were raging, man. It was one of the ones where they just played the set home, like just take the book, done, get a bus home, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, the issue with that was...
It's not great. It wasn't that great a performance, so I don't know if it was even worth fucking going for, because missed the Mary Walpers for that, and I was like, probably did I ever seen them, to be honest with you.
The Mary Walpers, they were a last minute addition, and they were, I mean, I seen them at the Barras the day Celtic won the league, I think it was, and fucking great band. But they were a last minute addition, and they were at a stage round there, so I don't actually know how that gig went for them.
That was meant to be, for what I heard, because it was Chris Blackmore that did the booking for that.
Legend.
So
Chris is a legend.
he said it was class, and obviously they're getting heavy big now, so seeing, because they played, what was it called, was it Jabberwocky? Is that it? Aye, it's a full stage anyway. So it was like, he says everyone was just going fucking mental, and I was like, bastard.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad it went well, man. I didn't know, because it just seemed like everywhere was packed. Yeah. And the reason that happened was I think that Buzzcocks and Sleaford Mods, I think they both had it in their contract that they wanted to finish by a certain time.
Oh, right, aye.
So hence the reason that there was a mix-up.
Did Buzzcocks play, aye?
I think they were on at the same time as Sleaford Mods as well, and the Mary Wallopers. It was a fucking big lineup. No wonder it lost money. Do you know what I mean? Trying to keep 2020 prices.
It was, aye, I know. It was I know. But it seemed to disintegrate slowly. See, on the Thursday and the Friday, like when Pat Smith was playing and all that, I was like, everyone was going smooth, and then it just slowly kind of descended into madness. You know what I mean?
But RIP to doing the
I know
rap.
that's what I was going to say because we're asking about festivals. I love doing, and it's a shame it's gone. But I think because of that, I think now Kelburn's probably the best. That's kind of like for me. That's took the place. Do you know what I mean? It's like good bands. This, like you say, the setting's amazing. Just like what's not to like? Just getting fried in a forest. Do you know what I mean? And going to see Tom Spirals for the 100th time.
Shouts Tom Spirals.
Yeah.
Hello, Mark and Doss. Hey, I'm on after you. I really enjoy your music, and your interview was very interesting, funny, nice one. That's Dilemma. Who's going to be on. So you're away to meet your pal. It's 3 minutes to 8. Yeah. You're away to meet a pal, and Club Anyone's about to start. So I've put a link in the comment. If you're watching this on YouTube, which you probably are, you might be on Facebook, you might be on Twitter, I don't know, or Twitch. But if you're on YouTube, click that link right now, or just go to youtube.com/You Call That Radio, and we're going to have Dilemma all the way from Birmingham in Club Anyway Studios. Beautyfest for the win. Beautyfest was actually good. It was good. It was just totally smaller. Beautyfest was really small, but there's no phone reception, so it was quite good. You just sort of didn't need to worry about your phone all weekend. You just could find your pals because it's only 2 stages.
Even Eden, I mean, Eden's still good now, but Eden's just, it's like, sometimes it's a wee bit one-dimensional for me, do you know what I mean? I went 2 years ago, and it was good. Like, obviously the headliners were good, it was the Basement Jacks and that, but you can only take so much, like, kind of rock, fucking crusty music, you know what I mean? I need a wee bit of diversity, a wee bit of anger, you know what I mean?
And you are available for hire.
We are, aye.
Eden Festival, if you're listening. I've actually got a contact for you for Eden that would love you.
All right, cool.
Aye, man. The Melodrome stage, they'll be up for that. Yeah. We got Angela Doherty. Doss are brilliant. Great show, Mark from Stuart. Looking forward to seeing Doss on Sunday. Sunday, Ivory Blacks. Doss are playing. Go and check it out. Great show, thanks guys. Cheers, Mark and Doss. Great chat. Love the tunes. Let's start a magazine called The Chubby.
The Chubby, that's quite good, aye.
Wee Solarfest, please, Doss. Wee Solarfest, is that the one in Arran? That's another one that's still
aye, sorry, we've been asked. I just need to talk to the boys about it and see if everyone's...
That's another one that's still my ideas, I'm only joking. But we used to do the party there in a community centre, then we did a Jock and Doris festival, which we hope will come back one day. That was good times, but then it got banned due to Sealgate, which obviously we ended up in the newspapers. But I had no idea there was such an amazing Glaswegian rap scene, liking what Doss does. Nice one. Would you call yourself Glaswegian rap?
I bet, aye. What the skinny call is, they called it disco punk. I don't know, I hate calling it something because it's too, it's all different, do you know what I mean? And I feel a bit, I feel it's a disservice to like proper Scottish hip hop cunts to call myself a rapper, do you know what I mean? But there's fast lyrics here, punk beats, maybe, I don't know.
It's 8 o'clock. It's time to go to Club Anyway, and thank you so much, man. What any final plugs you want to do before we go?
Well, right, Doss. So we're playing on Sundays, come to that. Even if you don't want to see us, come down to support those who need it most. And then we're playing at Summer Hall on the 6th, if you want to get the train through, with Billy Woods. And then I'm also playing a gig at Isney Doss, playing a wee bit of acoustic with Erin on the 30th of January at the Classic Grand. Supporting Robbie, who you saw in Sweaty Palms. So that'll be a good gig as well. His music's fucking beautiful. It'll make you cry. That's on the 30th of January at Classic Grand, if you are interested. Aye, that's about it. Singles coming out soon. There'll be plenty of Doss to see. That's it. Thanks for listening, troops.
Amazing, mate. Thank you very much. Good luck with the year ahead, mate. Thanks for joining us. Live from Mexico. As you call that radio, we're now going live. There's a link in the comments to go to Club Anyway, and we're going for a bit of, we're going out from Glasgow to Mexico to Birmingham to Club Anyway for a bit of techno. Let's go. You call that